Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Is it good? All right, let me see if I can get me on here real quick. Pardon me. It's been a while. It's been a while, guys. Haven't been on the live for a minute. I had a haircut, but you guys didn't get a chance to see me. I'm about to talk about some new stuff that's coming up, though. Some new stuff. Woo wee! You know what? Let's give myself an applause. Welcome back to me. Welcome back to me. Right now, the shop is warming up. The shop is warming up. I just came in. As I came in, I just turned everything on. But it's been cold. I don't keep the shop warm unless I'm in here because I'm not wasting electricity or, you know, heat. So, but normally I pre-warm the shop and then I start the podcast. Give me a quick second to check the heater. All right. All right. Whew. Just turned the heater on to me. So, a little bit. It's going to take some minute to heat up the shop. Right now we're at 60 degrees. That's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. So it is what it is. All right. All right. What's been happening? A lot of things has occurred. A lot of things have occurred, and because of that, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. So let's see if we can turn down the volume real quick on my ears, cause. All right, and let me see if I can get the show. Let me see if I can get the show. Home. Come on, baby. Give me a minute. I'm gonna see if I can get the show so I can see what's going on. All right, that's another thing. I was on. I had the echo in the background. I didn't even notice that. See, that's why I have to put the show on so I can hear what's happening. Am I even live? It's not saying I'm streaming live. Okay. Is my live on right now? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Thanks. Give me a quick minute. This OBS setup is crazy. For some reason, sometimes I'm not even on live. Why don't they have me on live? Come on. Oh, okay. I was on the wrong channel. All right, give me a second. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So it's on. It's on. Right. So let me try and share it. Let's go to Facebook. Um, Live now. Come check the channel. Talks about politics and what you want to hear. Copy. Bring it down and post. All right, we're gonna take that same post and we're gonna share. Bam. Post. There we go. And hit them with the link. Back to this space. Give me a second. Give me a second. And we're gonna copy. All right, got everything. Send. Next. See if I can send this as many as I can. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right, come on. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Got anybody here? We're about to start soon. Just give me a minute. I'm just trying to send some stuff. All right, where's Jay? Where's Jay? Yeah, I did normal. Did I do normal? Nah. Come on, baby. Almost there. All right. I think we ready. All right. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let's get the live started. Let's get the live started. Bam. All right, we got good lighting. You guys can see me. Normally, as I'm talking to the camera, you can't see me as much, right? Just a little bit. Bam, there we go. All right, cool. So if you're here, you coming in, whether it's now or later, like, subscribe. This is the Whiskey Pierre Lewis channel. I'm Whiskey Pierre Lewis, and I'm here to bring you guys stuff that I want to talk about, right? Who knows? It could be anything, right? Check the description. It'll tell you what this channel is about and tell you what I'm about, right? So if you're catching this on a replay, I appreciate you. All those of you who's been here with me. Also, it's a new calendar year. It's a new calendar year, so I'm happy to be here. I kind of vamped up the shop. Well, the studio. I changed up a few things in the back of me. Pretty soon you're gonna see posters, stuff like that, right? On my other channel, I have basically in this shop equipment to do all that stuff. So there's gonna be a lot of changes, a lot of things are gonna happen, right? A lot of things are gonna happen. But for today, for today, um, for today, woo wee. So for today, we got a lot. We got a lot. We got a lot. All right. So give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second, real quick. I gotta upload something. Um, Bam. All right, publish. I was uploading a new video, so just getting myself ready for that. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. As that uploads, let me see. It's one more thing I gotta do. Bam. All right. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. All right. All right. All right. So, if you're here, I appreciate you. There's a lot of things that we gotta talk about. A lot of things we gotta talk about. Second. So I have two screens currently. I have the screen in front of me, right? That's the monitor that I normally look at. And I have the laptop that's a little bit lower than the monitor. And then I have you right there in the camera. What's up? So, as we get things ramped up, ready, first, let me give myself an applause again. Woo-wee! Let me give myself an applause. All right, so we about to get ready to talk about some stuff. Um, there's a lot of things that's been happening. A lot of things. A lot of things. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right, so let's start with Jasmine Crocket. Right? Let's pause this for a second. Not what I want. This is what I want. Nope, that's not what I want either. Ah, come on. Where is it? There it is. Let's mute this for a second while I get things ready because sometimes, it starts out too early. So, Jasmine Crocket. Jasmine Crocket. Ooh wee. All right. All right. All right. We're about to get ready for this. So, Jasmine Crocket, this was part of the Senate race. As you know, in case you guys are not familiar with Jasmine Crocket, she used to have a district that she was part of when they did that whole change of changing the sections. I don't know where. Go check, go check the news about her, this and that, right? Man, she's been doing a lot, so she's been coming back strong. So apparently, in Texas, they changed her area so she was no longer a state representative. There it is. That's what it was. And since she was no longer state representative because the area she was in was part of a new area, and that kind of pushed her out because now she didn't have a district. There we go. And since she didn't have a district, she decided, you know what, I still want to be in politics, and therefore she decided to run for Senate. And as she's running for Senate, she was met with some opposition, um, namely the fact that somebody else is running with her is also a Democrat. But in my opinion, I don't know. I feel like the move of her running was more like how they had it set up with the Massachusetts mayoral race, right? I don't know. It seems like she's running to grab a few votes, and then as she noticed she's about to lose, right? The votes that the person who's running against her in that same party probably couldn't get, she can get. Now she can drop out and turn it over to him. That's what I think is probably happening. Because to tell you the truth, she's running in a state that's predominantly Republican, right? In that area, the guy who's running was actually able to turn a lot of these Republicans into Democratic voters, and he seems to have a good lead. However, Jasmine Crockett is right behind her. She is kind of slightly lower than where she should be because the guy is obviously a nominee. But who knows? Anything can happen with Jasmine Crockett. Anything can happen, right? But I talked a lot. Let me give you the news on like what exactly is going on. Let's do a transition. Bam, we got better video footage. Yeah, it used to be a little bit grainy and stuff, but now we working on it. We working on it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's on pause. Hold on a minute. Give me a minute. There we go. It's on. And I gotta do one more thing. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. There we go. That's on also. Let's hear that
Texas
beautiful
primary.
footage.
And we're now getting a glimpse at where the candidates for the U.S. Senate stand, including a major shakeup.
Yeah, KXAN's Barrett Tryon joining us in the studio with a brand new poll that's out from KXAN this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, hot off the presses this morning. This new poll from KXA News and Emerson College Polling shows Austin area State Representative James Tallarico is leading Congresswoman Jasmine Crocket. The poll of more than 400 likely Democratic primary voters shows Tallarico with 47% support, 9 points ahead of Crocket. Now, this poll has a margin of error of plus or minus 4.8%. And we caught up with both candidates earlier to see how they're feeling about the race.
All right. So this is what I was talking about, right? I use this hand, right? In this area. So Jasmine, James is on top. Jasmine is in the bottom, and then undeclared is even lower, right? Now, the obvious nominee is probably gonna be James, right? Jasmine is trying, but at the end of the day, I don't think she's gonna be a nominee. I think it's gonna be James, right? And James Tallarico is he's done a lot of stuff over there. He's done a lot of stuff. Oh, wait. Do I have somebody? Wait a minute. Let's give an applause. Let's give it. That was the wrong one. But let's give an applause. Is that my guy A-Dub Production in the bottom? What up, homie? What up? This the other channel I got. You know what I mean? We move into bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? We can only do t-shirt tutorials for so long until we focus on other stuff, right? Now, back to regularly scheduled program. All right, so Jasmine Crockett she's trying, but James Tallarico is just, this guy is reaching a lot of voters, right? The only part he's not dominant on is the so-called Black American voters, right? And because of that, Jasmine Crockett, I think, is coming through for him. And the way I see it, I think she's probably going to end up quitting. Who knows? Maybe she'll win. Maybe she won't. Who knows? I don't know. But the way I see things are going is she has predominantly, I think they said at least 85% the black vote, right? The so-called black vote, Black American vote, right? And because of that, she's holding a major lead. However, James has the others. So I don't know. I don't know. So the way I see it's gonna go, like I said earlier, is I don't know, man. This guy, he's won before. This is not his first primary. He's ran against other people and he's blown them out of the water. So he has a neck for running elections. He has people with him that's just on point. I wouldn't be surprised if Jasmine is running for a chance to be able to give him a lead against the Republican nominee, right? That's something I see that may happen, right? That may happen. Who knows? Maybe she might end up coming on top. Who knows? Or maybe he might come up on top. But at the end of the day, man, that's what I see is happening.
I firmly believe that all 30 million Texans deserve a U.S. Senator who's going to fight for their interests, not the interests of billionaire mega donors.
When I touch grass and when I see people, I feel it, and it comports with what we were seeing and kind of our way of trying to test.
That's what I wanted to see. Okay. They've done a major cleanup with Jasmine. They've done, Look at this. This is normal, homegrown, not too many lashes, not too extravagant, right? We actually wanted to see a because not a lot of people hate this lady. She's done a lot of things, right? She's outspoken, which is good, in some ways, right? She gets her words across. Um, However, the type of Jasmine the world was waiting for and wants to see is the one um, is is the one that articulates herself, shows her education, knows what she wants, and is there to help the people, right? That's what we're looking for. That's all we wanted. That's all we wanted. And I don't know if somebody did a cleanup with her, it's good because all that talk of like, slang and all that, okay, sometimes it's warranted, but not all the time. Come on, you're in the spotlight. Give us like a sense of, I don't know. I want to see her talking normal. No slang, no nothing. Just give me straight what we're talking about, what you're going to do for us, right? Obviously, she's in Texas, so I'm in a different location, different state. But I actually want to see her win. But I want to see her win the right way, right? Where she's there to actually help the Americans in that region where she's actually running for, right? And I say the word American for a reason because those who are there as American citizens who want to have a change in their life for the better, want somebody that's running to actually help them, not just, be a celebrity that wants to just win and not really focus on them after they win. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm saying a lot. Let me let her talk.
To see if my candidacy would get some of those people that normally don't participate to get involved.
All
That
right,
was
so we
perfect.
also asked about the Republican race for Senate. Those results show it's close right now with Attorney General Ken Paxton in a virtual tie with incumbent Senator John Cornyn. Congressman Wesley Hunt is polling third, and no one is close, though, to that threshold needed to avoid a runoff. 29% of voters say they are undecided right now. That poll covered 550 likely Republican primary voters and has a margin of error of plus or minus 4.1%. Now, the poll shows
You know what that means? You know what that means? It's possible that they're thinking about running for the Democratic Party. It's possible. Because, like I said, that guy, James, when he runs, they dominate. And if, man, I'm telling you, if he has Crocket by his side instead of running against him, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I think they might possibly win that area, right? Where they in, it is a um I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a running, so anybody can win. Anybody can win, whether it's Republican or Democrat. But it's at the end of the day, it's all depending on that 29% that's undecided. That's undecided, and man, that's gonna be an exciting race.
Texas voters are divided in their view of President Trump. The results put.
And this is what I was talking about. It's that disappointment approval, right? That's causing these issues. Some approve, some don't. But look at the approval. The approval is 48%. The disapproval is 46%. And it's that 46% that's possibly looking at the other side of the fence. And that may possibly cause this guy to win. But at the end of the day, Texas is an area that mostly votes Republican. So who knows? Who knows?
President with a 48% job approval rating, with 46% disapproving. We also asked voters what they view as the most important issue that is facing Texas. The economy topping that list at 28%. Threats to democracy came in at around 17%, followed by immigration at 14%.
Look, as Americans, like, I say the most, like the top thing that we're worried about the most is the economy. Is the economy. At the end of the day, you can't do anything unless you have money in your pocket, unless you're well fed. And to get well fed, you need to have a strong economy. because we want these markets to stop bringing up prices. We want these gas prices to stop going up. We want these rents to stop going up. These mortgages is, if you have a fixed mortgage, yeah, it's fixed until they increase the taxes, and then you have to get another price. So it's not as fixed as you think. So at the end of the day, economy is number one. It's the top thing that I personally am most worried about, right? Healthcare, everybody should be going to their doctors. Everybody should be, figuring a way. And we do need to have a way where everybody can and should be able to have, healthcare, allowing them to be able to, go to their doctor without having worried about payments being too high. So yeah, so let me segue back to me real quick. Bam. All right, cool. I'm back. I just wanted to talk briefly about it. I'm gonna get more energized as time goes by, but just came back. So we're gonna, whew, we're gonna move forward. And keep pushing. All right. All right. All right. Let's give myself an applause because man, I'm not energized right now for some reason, but it is what it is. Um. Um. Yeah. So let's get it going. Like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. The Pierre Lewis channel, Whiskey Pierre Lewis channel. Yeah. All right. So. All right. What's next? Give me a second, get things ready for you. A second. I'm just looking for the next thing I'm about to talk about, next topic. God, the heat is burning me right now. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Let's close this real quick. You know what? Yikes, I went to do more on my other channel, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna switch over to the other channel. Yeah, so let me just leave that alone. Real quick. Okay. All right. So I've been wanting to see and talk about this whole Greenland thing. Why does Trump want Greenland? That's one of the things that I've been questioning. Like, why does he want Greenland? So I found a video that basically talks about it, and um, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right. So. All right. So. All right. As you're coming in, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So, Trump wants Greenland. He wants Greenland. Now, Iceland. Was it Iceland or Greenland? I always get a mistake. Which one was it? Give me a second. Bam. All right. So this is from AI Tali. It's from AI Tali. Listen, guys, all the links and descriptions are in the description area. All the videos, I don't play all of it, and anything else you want to see, if you want to see full video, whatever, just go to the links description. Most of the time I go to an area and then I just play it and then that's it. But let's see how it would play out if U.S. Greenland military attack plans were to happen, right? So let's see how things would transpire. Let's see. All right, cool. Bam. All right. So let's play this out. Let's play this out and see what would happen.
Activating Cold War era bases. From nuclear-capable bombers testing the U.S. radar to Russian submarines preparing a kill switch on the undersea cables that power the global internet, the threat is silent.
Okay, so what is this that we're seeing, right? What is that we're seeing? Okay, a lot of people don't understand that most of internet my friends. So most internet that is being provided to people, right, comes from these first worlds. And these first worlds, what they'll do is they'll put cable lines underneath the ocean, long cable lines underneath the ocean to reach to different countries, regions, to just be able to give people internet and capability to use what we have, aka the World Wide Web, right? So in order for that to happen, you have to line cables underneath the sea, underneath the oceans, to get across to different countries so people can have access to internet, right? Now, the other thing we have, which is new, is Starlink. Starlink is giving people possibility to just have internet and have the ability to be able to stream, right? But if you don't, there's a lot of stuff that still requires these underneath cable lines, and it's vital. So what's happening is this, right? If these lines are broken, that means access to internet and
it is real. But first, it has to go through Denmark 20,000 troops and the legendary dog sled patrol in comparison. The U.S. have 1.4 million active personnel and 13,000 aircraft. But the clock is ticking according to the White House. China is already mapping the Polar Silk Road to bypass the U.S. defenses. We have analyzed 5 steps and strategy on how the U.S. military will take over Greenland. In step 1, the U.S. activates the digital blindfold using EA-18G growlers and specialized satellites. In step 2 is the naval blockade from the Navy to keep Russia or China from interfering. It does this by blocking this gap against any enemy ships and submarines, all in the video ahead. Why is the United States suddenly obsessed with Greenland? Greenland is no longer just a frozen wasteland.
All right, that's the thing I wanted to get to. Hold on.
It is the most contested frontier on Earth. Sitting directly between North America and Europe, it occupies the shortest missile path between the US, Russia, and China. Any Russian or Chinese military takeover will become a huge threat for the US. In 2026, according to the White House, it has issued a stark warning. The island was being swarmed by Russian and Chinese vessels. But the fear isn't just about ships. It's about a total strategic shift in the north. From the heavily fortified Kola Strike Hub on Yabguba Naval Base, Russian nuclear-capable bombers fly directly toward Greenland. They are calculated probes designed to stress test American radar and force U.S. forces into a permanent defensive crouch. Across the ice, Russia has raised a new Iron Curtain by reactivating over 50 Soviet-era bases. Armed with S-400 missiles and electronic jammers, these outposts are built to blind U.S. sensors in a conflict, effectively turning Greenland from a protective shield into a strategic liability. Meanwhile, China is playing the long game, eyeing Greenland's massive rare earth deposits to cement its grip on global tech.
That's where I wanted to get to. So, a lot of people are wondering, like, yo, why do these countries want Greenland? At the end of the day, I don't think it's about nuclear superiority. I don't think it's because these guys, they have capabilities and things that can just go further than we actually think, right? I'm using my words wisely. So because of that, what is the main reason these countries want Greenland? It's right there, the rare earth, the copper, and all these things. Man, there's a lot of things you can do with copper. There's a lot of things you can do with graphite, nickel, all these rare earths, zincs, to make any of these weapons and missiles and stuff that would go into actually being able to have a military stronghold, right? You need these products. And like at a place like this that's not inhabited that much and allows you a lot of abilities to be able to go in regions and just mine some of these stuff without interruptions. You know, Greenland is very, very strategic towards operation of being able to get like rare earths. I don't even think this has anything to do with military stronghold for being able to get it and be there to be able to get to US or Europe or anything like that. I think majority of the reasons, the top of the reason, right? Because there's always multiple reasons. It's because those rare earths. Whoever has the ability to mine these rare earths and hold control of these rare earths, man. So far, we've seen a country that's on top of having rare earths. I'm not gonna say which one, but at the end of the day, if the US had the ability to grab these rare earths and have a stronghold on Greenland, oh my God, it would be crazy. It would be crazy. Right? Who's this? America must have Greenland to protect European and American. Wait, hold up. Hold up. I can't see all that comment. Give me a minute. I'm trying to move this aside so I can have more space. Okay. Okay. So this is coming from So this is a comment. Okay. It's from @reviews 7732. And the statement is America must have green earth to protect European and American. I don't know about European, but definitely America wants it. you know? But at the end of the day, like whoever holds Greenland, whoever is able to control this and get this rare earth, oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. All right, cool. Let's continue it.
Technology. And beneath the freezing waves, the threat is silent. Russian vessels meticulously map the island's undersea data cables, preparing a kill switch, a hidden capability to sever the vital link between North America and Europe at a moment's notice.
Oh, okay. That's why review 7732 said that. Oh, okay. I see you. Yeah, so yeah, I guess definite interest.
The step-by-step process requires a direct comparison between the two countries, and the financial disparity is the first place to look. The United States military budget has now exceeded $1.5 trillion. Meanwhile, despite a significant increase in spending scheduled for 2026
Hold on, let's give that an applause. Now, not a lot of that money is going to go to the soldiers, but what does go to the soldiers from that, man, it's going to help out a lot. It's gonna help out a lot. Hopefully, because sometimes, uh, off topic, but sometimes when you're trying to go to school and you finding out that okay, cool, you some things may not be covered, right? But man, this is gonna be big for a lot of people, right? All right, cool. Let's continue. Let's continue. I'm a little bit off today because I just got back to the channel. I just got back to the channel. I'm hoping we grow. I'm hoping I get more energized, but in the back of my mind, what you guys don't realize is this, right? I have so much content. I'm ready and setting up in the background for you guys. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking about it. So I'm not as energized, enthusiastic, right? However, this is actually big. This is big news. A lot of people are not really covering it as deep. Greenland, Greenland has so much strategic reasons why America definitely wants it. Definitely. I don't know about Europe, but obviously Europe wants that region and area to be controlled because, and when I say controlled, I mean like nobody being able to just go in and do whatever, right? Because obviously the data cables, right? And amongst other stuff, reasons why they don't want it to be controlled. But America definitely wants it, and if they get it, oh man, so many resources. And here's the other thing: there's probably oil that we haven't even tapped into that's underneath there, right? But there's a lot of rare earths that's there, and currently, right now, everybody's on a run to get rare earth. And by being able to have rare earth, it means you have a little bit of more strength. Okay, so we're going to a stage where we're going to be converting to a digital currency. And to convert to a digital currency, you need to have assets. Rare earth is an asset that America definitely wants to have because, let's get started.
Safeguard Arctic
That's for another
sovereignty.
show. That's why
Denmark's budget remains approximately $12 billion. The U.S. commands a force of 1.4 million active duty personnel. Denmark's entire military, including those stationed in the Arctic, totals just 20,000.
All right, I'm glad he mentioned Denmark. So, Greenland is controlled by Denmark, right? When I say control, I mean they are holding it. They're the neutral country. They're the neutral country that's holding Greenland. And the reason is because it keeps Europe, Russia, China, America, all the major powers from being able to just do whatever they want, come in, invade, and take over, to have security of whatever resources or military might. That's why Denmark is holding it. Now, Trump has said, hey, listen, America wants Greenland. And I can understand why. You have strategic superiority over, military might. You have all the rare earth metal that you need. And you have other resources that's locked in that country that hasn't been tapped in as much. So, yeah.
Active troops. If the U.S. deployed just its 11th Airborne Division to Greenland, it would already outnumber the Danish combat-ready forces on the island by a factor of 10. In the sky, it's a total lockout. The U.S. Air Force and Navy operate over 13,000 aircraft, including hundreds of F-35s and F-22s. Denmark's air defense relies on a fleet of roughly 40 F-35 and aging F-16. At sea, the U.S. brings 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers and 70 submarines.
Golly. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Like, this is turn me on, man. Like, oh, man. Yo, just the military might alone. And a lot of people don't realize it's a lot more than what is being shown. Like, U.S. is holding superpower for a reason because there is so much that's unknown about the technology, the capabilities of what they have. Oh, man. Oh. But all this is kind of pushing it as far as like, I don't know, I don't want to say the word, but it seems like it's pushing that. That's like, who knows what may happen. I don't think that excessive means like this is gonna be pushed. I think it's to be able to get this place would have to be more of pen and paper, pen and paper, because they do say the pen is mightier than the sword. So who knows what may happen? But at the end of the day, we're hoping that the people of Greenland are able to have a resolution that's beneficial for them, right? So, in other words, whoever it may be that takes over, right? I'm here in the U.S., so whoever that may take over is beneficial for them as far as like growth, um, uh, and economy, and their lifestyle, and their ability to be able to get resources, and so much more, right? We want the people of Greenland to be happy with whatever the resolution that is presented before them,
To the table. Denmark has no submarines and only 9 frigates. Their naval strategy in the Arctic is a tripwire, but the US is a tidal wave. And then there is Greenland itself. Greenland's internal military strength is 0. There is no Greenlandic army, navy, or air force. Their only defense is the elite Sirius Dog Sled Patrol. This is a team of 12 men and their dogs patrolling thousands of miles of ice. While legendary for their endurance, they are a sovereignty patrol and not a combat force. Let's look at the step-by-step breakdown of how the US could secure the world's largest island. Step 1. The digital blindfold. The operation begins not with a landing, but with total isolation. Using EA-18G growlers and specialized satellites, the US pulls a digital blindfold over the island. In an instant, Greenland's external communications are jammed, completely severing the connection between the command in Nuuk and the government in Copenhagen. High above the ice, a massive combat air patrol of F-35s and F-22s takes flight from Patuffik and Atlantic carriers. Their mission: enforce a total no-fly zone. Within the first hour, the sky belongs to Washington. C-17 transport planes then drop paratroopers from the 11th Airborne directly onto the runways of Kangerlussuaq and Narsarsuaq. These are the only airports capable of handling heavy machinery. Once they fall, the bridgehead is set. In step 2 here is the naval blockade. To keep Russia or China from interfering, the US Navy seals the GIUK Gap. Virginia-class attack submarines dive deep into the freezing North Atlantic, forming an invisible wall of sonar to hunt and deter any Russian Northern Fleet subs moving toward the coast. Off the southern shore, a U.S. carrier strike group acts as the operation's nerve center. Meanwhile, Arleigh Burke-class destroyers escort amphibious docks to the capital. They deploy hovercraft carrying Marines and specialized Arctic vehicles directly to the docks of Nuuk, seizing the island's administrative heart without a single shot being fired. Step 3. The logistics leap. Greenland has no roads connecting its towns, so the military has to jump across the tundra. Since heavy Abrams tanks would sink into the soft permafrost, the U.S. airlifts an M10 Booker light tanks and Stryker armored vehicles. These provide the mobile firepower needed to protect new defense zones. Following close behind are thousands of Seabees and defense contractors. They aren't just there to maintain the status quo, they're there to build. Their goal? The Golden Dome, a permanent, unshakable missile shield designed to protect the entire North American continent.
So, in other words, I think most of this is probably going to be done on foot.
Step 4. Securing the silent assets. The final step is securing the assets you can't see. Specialized dive teams and underwater drones are deployed to the landing points of undersea data cables. They establish a 24/7 guard to ensure no Russian research ships can flip the kill switch on global communications. In just a matter of days, the American presence on the island swells from a mere 150 personnel to over 10,000 troops. Scattered across 50 reactivated Cold War sites, they create a permanent, inescapable American footprint. The map has changed, and the Arctic is officially under new management. Step 5 begins with the transformation of Patuffik Space Base, evolving it into a massive multi-domain hub for F-35 squadrons and advanced missile defense. To the south, the strategy shifts to dual-use ports. By constructing civilian deep-water facilities, we create a flexible infrastructure that can rapidly transition to host U.S. Navy destroyers and submarines. This ensures total oversight of the gap, allowing for the precision tracking of Russian vessels moving through the North Atlantic. In a hypothetical situation, how would China militarize an island under the nose of the US and NATO? You don't start with a destroyer, you start with a shovel. China's strategy is dual use. But first, let's look at the logistic nightmare for Chinese military. China's polar Silk Road isn't just a trade route, it's a play for the high north. To reach Greenland, Beijing has 3 options. Path 1, the Northern Sea Route. Hugging the Russian coast, it slap.
All right, I'm going to pause it right there. And there's a reason why, guys. There's a reason why. I want you to go to his channel, go check it out. Like I said, the link is on the description, right? You can check it out and see it for yourself on the result of how this would end, right? Again, this is an animation, an illustration of what the possibilities would be if the US and China, along with Russia, attempt takeover of Greenland would be. It's not an actual depicted thing that's currently happening. So go check it out. Go see how it would end, what would happen. But at the end of the day, we want the people of Greenland to be happy, whatever happens in their favor, right? You know? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh man, this is whoo. Now I'm starting to feel like I'm back. Let's go. All right, so that was the depiction of how things would go with Greenland. Oh man. Whew. Like, subscribe, leave Whiskey Pierre Lewis channel. We're gonna get into stuff soon. We're gonna talk about some stuff soon. All right. What time is it? Oh snap! It's already 37. Yikes! It is what it is. All right. So what am I gonna talk about next? Let's go. Yeah, I'm supposed to go on my other channel and talk about some other stuff, but it is what it is. Where's Jay? Jay, where you at? Man? I like talking to this guy. All right, let's see what else we got. Can we do another one? Oh yeah. All right. So next up. Okay, next up. So most of you guys haven't heard, or some of you have heard that Elon Musk is getting ready for another project. Right? It's always been being able to leave here, Mars, ships that's able to go up, turn around, come back, right? So with all that happening, there's one guy that's crucial towards everything that he's doing, right? One guy that's crucial towards everything that he is doing. All right. Okay. There's one thing I realize that Elon Musk, along with Jeff Bezos, have been doing. And it is in order to be able to get to the skies and launch your planes. What's that thing called? Dang it, what is that thing called? Spaceships. Yeah, your ships. In order to be able to launch your space into the sky, there's one crucial thing that a lot of people don't realize that you need to have, and that's these governments on your side. Because no government is going to let you go up into their airspace and put whatever. They got to know what it is, first of all. It can't be just anything. You can't just go up and just go to the moon. You can't just go up and just go in outer space and have a satellite just hovering. Like, they want to know why. Why are you up there? Right? Not only do they want to know why, they want to know your plans. And they want to know, hey, can we join you? Right? Now, there's one option I said that's crucial towards Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. And that's, can we join you? They are actively with these alphabet agencies, right? That's, the three-letter agencies. And also with the military. But the person to have on your side besides these agencies is Pete Hegseth, right? I'm saying it correct. And the reason why is because he is crucial, because he's basically the one in charge of what's going on as far as like military, and then he reports to the president, whatever, right, of his duties and what he's, there to do. Now, Elon Musk decided that, hey, let's have Pete Hegseth show up and to talk. Pete Hegseth, all right. So Pete Hegseth meets Elon Musk at SpaceX. And let's see what happened. Give me a second. Transition. Boom. Yeah. Whew, new laptop. And we killing it. We killing it. With this new laptop. Man, look at that. No fuzzy. You guys see this? No fuzzy. No fuzzy. All right. When I mean fuzzy, I'm talking about the fact that there's no grainy pixelation, all that stuff, right? So let's go. Let's play this out. And here we go. All right, that's Pete Hegseth going down. Plane getting in. Got the whole convoy coming in. Everything is staged. Here we go. It's an important man right there. And this is the part we were waiting for. This meetup right here is historical. Now, you guys may not understand why it's historical. Because in order for Elon Musk to go up into space, to Mars, to the moon, have his spaceship go up and down, he needs to befriend this guy right here. And any administration that comes in, because if he wants to accomplish his goal of going to Mars, going to the moon, and who knows, even beyond, or just set up a satellite air base for regular citizens and anybody who have the ability to go up there, right? He has to create friendship and alliances and connections with these big people right here. Now, some may not like it. It is what it is, right? He's a businessman first. So this meetup was crucial for SpaceX. All right, so he's about to talk. Time is it? All right, got a little bit of time.
All right, welcome to Starbase Texas. This is a city, it's actually legally a city, that thanks to the hard work of the SpaceX team, we built out of nothing, and is now a gigantic rocket manufacturing system. So, and for people out there who are curious to see it, we're actually on a public highway, so you can come and visit and drive down the road and see the epic hardware. So,
You know what? That's cool. I should put this in one like what do they call that, bucket list? Yeah, I should definitely put that on my bucket list and go see SpaceX. That would be amazing. Get some footage and then come back here and show you guys the location and like, who knows, who knows. Yeah, I definitely want to put that on my bucket list.
I think this is the first time that a rocket development program has actually been on a public highway. So you can come and see the epic stuff. We're honored today to have the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, and much of the senior leadership of the Pentagon here. It's an honor to have them visit. We just
There you go, Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth.
And I think it really helps illustrate how manufacturing and manufacturing at scale is critical to the strength of America.
Woo, let's give him an applause for that. That is big. Like, I know I'd be talking about some stuff, and I'm trying to talk about more topics that excites you guys, and we'll be talking about relationships and all that stuff. It is what it is. But for now, I'm giving you guys some good meat, right? He says something that's crucial. And that's that ability of being able to make America grow to a different level, right? And when I say a different level, I'm talking about the fact that this guy, what he's doing is allowing America to see how it's possible to grow without, how can I say? Okay. So when a government is in control of things, right? Things happen slowly. It takes time, right? It takes time. So when a company is the one that takes over and is doing things, it happens a lot faster. Now, why does it happen faster? It happens faster because they don't have to worry about any red tape. Whatever Elon says goes, and that's it. You can't dispute him. He owns it, right? Along with others who may be partners or whatever the situation may be. So since that's the case, at the end of the day, industries owning these companies that normally would be owned by government is a lot better in some ways because the growth happens a lot faster. They don't have to go follow a chain of command in order to get things done. Because by the time you say, hey, we need this done, and it reaches on top, and on top brings it back down as far as, hey, yes or no, there's so many layers that you have to go through. But when you are owner of a company or, whatever he is as far as the interest of SpaceX, if he wants something to happen, he pushes it forward and he gets an idea of what would happen if it went through, right? Just watching my words. I don't want to say things because I know so much and I don't want to push it. So at the end of the day, if he wants something to happen, it happens. And it happens quick. There's not a lot of red tape that he has to go through unless he needs government, approval. Then that's different. But if it's internal and he wants to make changes, he can make changes on the fly. And all these companies that's taking these roles of doing things to improve America, I give them an applause. I give them an applause. You got Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, you got other people too. And like just being able to grow America to a different level, it's gonna take companies to come together and make moves.
So, and I'll tell you a little bit just about the purpose of SpaceX. It's like we want to make Star Trek real. Okay? We want to make Starfleet Academy real. So that it's not always science fiction, but one day the science fiction turns to science fact.
Ooh, he said a lot. Look at that. Look at that. He said a lot. He said a lot. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear.
And we have spaceships going through space, big spaceships, with people going to other planets, going to the moon, and ultimately going beyond our star system to other star systems where we may meet aliens or discover long-dead alien civilizations. I don't know, but we want to go and we want to see what's happening, and we want to have epic futuristic spaceships.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. That's what we want. That's what we want. All right, cool. Cool. Let's go to the next one.
Thank you very much. How about this? Star Trek real. Star Trek original.
That's what these guys are part of my generation, man. Like we've seen Star Trek and all that stuff, and we've been wanting this to happen for a minute. By now there should be hovering vehicles. By now there should be if you want to visit the moon, you should be able to. By now we should be at least able to get citizens of any country to go up and see, okay, oh, this is how Earth looked like. It should be a possibility, you know? Man, let's get this done.
Appreciate it. I love it. Well, what a tour. What an opportunity to be here at Starbase
Oh, it's time for me to
Texas
go.
with Elon and the SpaceX team. There's nothing like this in America. There's nothing like this in the world. And what you have built and what you will build here is a testament to the strength of American ingenuity and American invention. So I want to thank all of you, all the folks out here for having us today. Elon, thank you so much for hosting us, for what you've built, for the vision you have for this company, the vision you have for our country, the vision you have for American innovation.
Yes, yes, yes. American innovation. We need to grow and go beyond. We need to grow and go beyond. All right. So just wanted to give this little part because I got skedaddle. All right. Like, subscribe as usual. Whiskey PLO's channel. I'm giving you some things that I like to talk about, and let me know what you want to talk about, right? Hit me on the comment. Let me know some topics that you want. Obviously, it's all usually relationships that people want to hear. That's usually what blows up the most. But at the end of the day, I thank you for being here. Those who are watching, thank you. Like, subscribe, appreciate you. Right? We had 47 views, they said. So I appreciate it. Hey, anything is good, One or more is good. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, like, subscribe, and I am out. I am out. That was a great live today. Appreciate you guys.